Because the CyberEng lab is quite complex, it is normal to take a few minutes to preparing the lab for you in the back end. So during the preparation time, you can read about the lab instruction. There's a step 1, step 2, and step 3. Just read through what they tell you to do. And later on, I'm gonna demo you how you log into the lab and also using the lab as well. Also, you can read through all the questions. For example, there's many different set of the question in there. I give example. The first set of question is asking you about mobile malware. Nowadays, everyone are using mobile phones. For example, iPhone or Android-based mobile. So the hacker will write malware based on the mobile phone, try to infect it and steal the contact list or your mobile banking information out of your phone. Potentially, they also can encrypt your phone and asking for ransom as well. So therefore, mobile malware are very common nowadays. That's why in this question, we're particularly asking, where the attack coming from, so where the attack to, and also what kind of the protocol and port, they are using, right? Next set of question will be about web-based attack. You guys know nowadays everyone using browser. You browse everywhere. When we browsing it, people potentially can embed children, backdoor, all sort of different attack, or the different virus or malware through the your browser or web-based attack to attack you. So therefore, this set of questions are particularly asking for the web security or browser-based attack. Another set of questions is asking for email. Nowadays, people using email almost every day. And within the attachment, for example, it can be a picture. Picture can embed virus or malware in there, or PDF or Word documentation or Excel file. Doesn't matter. Inside the attachment, people can do all sort of different malicious attachment in there. So this sort of question is asking that. So this is actually simulating the real world most common attack in the first set of the lab. I think when the lab is ready, what you do is click access the lab, the button. It will actually gonna launch the Splunk, obviously, because I already logged in before, they already cache my login. For you probably need to type in username and the password in here, right? Randomized username password. And then you can copy and paste. Once you log in, you can see all sorts of different attacks happening right now. There's one important tip for you guys is you can change the timestamp. By default, 60 minutes is more than enough. But sometimes because you are taking longer time, you can change the time picker to be 4 hours, right? For example, let's using the firewall as example. Default 60 minutes will be enough, but in case you are taking much longer than you thought, you can change to last 4 hours, or maybe in the future lab, they're gonna look into last 24 hours. Even when you're working in the real SOC, potentially you can look into last 7 days. But in our lab, because it's simulation, most of the time you can do last 60 minutes, or worst scenario, last 4 hours will be sufficient enough. Also, you're not limited to using the tools in this lab. You always can using your research tools such like a Google to research what's the malware name, or all different question we're asking. If you have some doubt, right, you can using your browser open the Google to research. The reason why is a SOC analyst, you are analyzing. Therefore, you always do research on the internet. So therefore, some of the question might asking in the lab require you do a research instead of just focus on the lab itself. Okay, I have give you enough tips and good luck, and you can start the lab. Thank you.